Hey guys, today it's topic number 13, and for topic number 13, I will be talking about bias, B-I-A-S. So, what is so-called bias? Now, in this context, I will talk about bias as to being judgments that are made unfairly or so-called biased to one side. So, if you learn about science, bias actually means it's uneven to one end, which is why I'm using the term bias. So we all know that life is actually really unfair, and you and I, everybody is no stranger to things that are judged unfairly. Even when it comes to in your own home where you have multiple siblings, many times the elder siblings are being biased because they're elder, or the younger siblings are being biased because they're younger. It's a simple fact. It's already starting from the family that things have already gone in a very unjust manner, and bias starts to come in from the family. When it comes to friends, we tend to be biased in our opinions, which in terms makes us a hypocrite. Like when another person does something, it's not okay, but it's okay for you to do it. There's many cases where it's being a hypocrite, where to me I also call it a biased judgment. And even teachers in the classroom will do the same thing. This teacher would like the student because, hey teacher, I know the answer. Oh, I handed my homework already. Well, sad to say, these kind of students, they look nerdy and you feel like punching them in the face because they're like a teacher's pet. Sadly, the teachers has already gone biased towards their side. In the end, they don't need to have a lot of hard work to gain the teacher's liking, but you have to work your butt off and still get criticized by the teacher. When you go to a workplace, even a lazy worker who goes out to coffee with the boss every single day gets treated with a biased way. In the end, that worker gets promotion for doing nothing, and you get nothing for doing tons. Sad to say, this is life. However, mainly I've been talking about so negatives. I want to talk a bit about positivity and what actually is good about bias. And you may be wondering, what can be good about being biased? And I'm not talking about the person who's being biased, who's being biased to other people. I'm talking about the positives about you being biased on the negative side. So I just see a few things. First of all, because you're not biased, because you're not being treated biased towards you, so you need to work harder. And don't forget, when you work harder, there's a good chance that we actually learn more things, and that is actually very good for self-development. Because I noticed that many times when people are being spoon-fed, even though if they get things settled a lot faster or they learn something even faster, but they end up feeling when the going gets tough is because they don't know the roots of getting it, because they at least have a lot of things being spoon-fed to them already, because that person pampers them and doesn't want them to do much, but in the end they end up spoiling the person. Whereas we who do not get biased, we have to work our way up, so we actually go all around to get our things settled. In the end, we actually learn more than those people who are being treated biasly. And the second thing I learned is that we are more determined, because we have to find our way up, obviously. So we tend to have a bigger fighting spirit and the motivation there. We want to get up there. I know I'm not being biased, but I really want to get up there, be on top. I don't care who likes me, I don't care who hates me, I just want to be up there. You see, when that person is biased, they'll be like, I have somebody at my back. But we don't have anybody at our back. But don't forget, because we don't have anybody at our back, we learn to build our backbone. See the positivity now? So basically, this video is actually going to be quite short compared to my other videos, basically because bias is actually quite a simple thing. But if we can look at things in a positive manner, I believe sincerely that we can actually improve on our self-development if we don't think too much about the negative side. Because, other people being treated biased is already a fact. Many times you cannot really change how people choose to treat another person, because obviously you are not the other person, you're yourself. So all we can do is try to improve ourselves and improve the ways we think about things. So yeah, sometimes life doesn't have to be this tough or difficult. It's just about how you look at things. And no matter how, it's just like they say there's a silver lining in every storm cloud. There's always a positive out of even a worse situation. It's just like seeing other people being biased and then you are being treated unfairly. If you are able to focus on improving yourself and making yourself good through the experiences, then I believe you can go somewhere in life. So it's just a short video, and until my next video, I will see you next time.